I've been a delivery driver for 6 years. I've seen it all. Naked customers, stoner parties, fights. But last Tuesday, I delivered to a house that had been burned down for 3 years, and someone opened the door.
This first story is from a guy named Marcus. He's 23, delivers for Domino's in Ohio. Been doing it for 2 years. This happened 3 months ago. It was a Friday night, busy shift, back-to-back orders. Around 9 p.m., I got a delivery for the edge of town, rural area. Big houses spread out. Nothing weird about that. We deliver out there all the time. I loaded the pizza into my car. 1 large pepperoni. Total was $18.47. I checked the delivery instructions on my phone. That's when I saw the note. Don't ring doorbell. Don't knock. Just leave it on the porch and run. All caps. Run. I've seen weird instructions before. Don't let the dog out. Ring twice, then step back. But run? That was new. I thought about calling the customer, but the app says to follow instructions, so I drove out there. The house was at the end of a long gravel driveway, 2 stories, old, paint peeling, 1 porch light on, no other lights in any windows, no cars in the driveway, just this big dark house in the middle of nowhere. I parked, grabbed the pizza, walked up to the porch. The wooden steps creaked under my feet. I set the pizza down on the welcome mat, didn't ring the bell, didn't knock, just like the instructions said. I turned to leave, started walking back to my car. That's when I heard it. The front door opening, slow, the hinges squeaking. I stopped walking, looked back. The door was open, but I couldn't see anyone standing there, just darkness. Then I saw movement, low to the ground. Someone was crawling out, on all 4s, like a dog, hands and knees. Their head was down. I couldn't see their face. They reached the pizza box, grabbed it with both hands, and dragged it backward into the house, still on all 4s, the box scraping across the porch. Then the door slammed shut. I ran, not walked, ran to my car, got in, locked the doors. My hands were shaking so bad I could barely put the key in the ignition. I drove back to the store doing 70 in a 45 zone. When I got back, my manager asked why I looked so freaked out. I told him everything. He pulled up the order on the computer. The customer had left a $10 tip, biggest tip I'd gotten all week. And in the notes section, there was another message I hadn't seen. It said, "Thank you for following instructions. My brother doesn't do well with strangers. God bless." Marcus quit 2 weeks later. He said he couldn't do deliveries anymore, couldn't go to houses alone at night, couldn't stop thinking about that figure crawling across the porch, the way it moved, like it had been waiting in the dark, hungry. Ever felt watched while standing on a dark porch? Hit the like button if you have, and tell me in the comments, what is the weirdest delivery instruction you ever received? All right, story number 2. This one's from a woman named Jessica. She's 28, delivers for a local pizza place in Oregon. This happened last summer. I got an order for an apartment complex downtown. Nothing unusual. 1 medium pizza, pepperoni and mushroom. The customer paid cash. That meant I'd have to collect payment at the door. I pulled up to the complex, Building C, 3rd floor. I carried the pizza up 3 flights of stairs, found apartment 3B, knocked on the door. Pizza delivery. I heard movement inside. Footsteps, then a voice, male, deep. "Leave it at the door." "Sir, it's cash," I said. "You need to pay for it." Silence. Then, "I can't open the door. Slide the pizza under the gap. I'll slide the cash out." The gap was maybe an inch tall. The pizza box was way too thick. "Sir, the box won't fit under the door." "Take the pizza out. Slide the slices through." His voice was shaking, like he was scared or excited. I couldn't tell. I opened the box, took out the first slice, slid it under the gap. It disappeared into the darkness. I heard him grab it. Then he said, "More." I slid another slice and another. 8 slices total, one by one. Each time I heard him breathing on the other side. Heavy, wet breathing. When all the slices were gone, he said, "I'm sliding the money out now." I waited. Then I saw it. A $20 bill sliding out from under the door. Slowly, I bent down to pick it up. As soon as my fingers touched it, I knew something was wrong. The bill was warm, not room temperature, body temperature, and it was sticky. I pulled my hand back, looked at my fingers in the hallway light. Blood, fresh blood, still warm. I stood up, backed away from the door. "Sir, are you okay in there? Do you need help?" No answer, just that breathing, getting faster. I knocked again. "Sir, I'm calling the police." The breathing stopped. Then I heard footsteps, moving away from the door, going deeper into the apartment. I called 911, told them everything. They sent officers. I waited in the lobby. 20 minutes later, 2 cops came down. They said they'd knocked, announced themselves. Nobody answered. They got the landlord to open the door with a master key. The apartment was empty. No furniture, no tenant. Just bare walls and carpet. And in the kitchen, on the counter, they found 8 pizza slices, lined up in a row, perfectly arranged, untouched. And next to them, a kitchen knife, covered in blood. They never found the person, never found out whose blood it was. The landlord said the apartment had been vacant for 2 months. Nobody was supposed to be in there, but someone was. Someone who ordered pizza. Someone who didn't want to open the door. Someone who paid with a bloody $20 bill.
Jessica doesn't deliver to apartment buildings anymore, only houses. She said she can't stop thinking about that breathing, the way it sounded, excited, like he wasn't just hungry, like he was enjoying the game. Be honest, would you have taken the money? Let me know below. And make sure you're subscribed before we drive to the final house. This last story is from a driver named Mike. He's 31, delivers for Pizza Hut in Kentucky. This happened 2 months ago. He doesn't deliver at night anymore. I got an order around 10 p.m., last delivery of my shift. Address was way out in the county, about 30 minutes from the store. Big tip though, $20, so I took it. I plugged the address into my GPS. It took me out of town, past the last gas station, past the last street light, just dark country roads, trees on both sides, no houses, no cars, just me and the darkness. After 25 minutes, my GPS said, "You have arrived." I was in front of a house, 2-story, white siding, front porch, lights on in the windows. Looked normal enough. I grabbed the pizza and walked up to the door. I knocked. A woman answered, maybe 50, gray hair, cardigan sweater, friendly smile. "Oh, wonderful. I'm so hungry. Come on in while I get my purse." She held the door open. I hesitated. We're not supposed to go inside, company policy, but she was already walking away, and it was cold outside. I stepped in, just inside the doorway. The door swung shut behind me. Click. That's when I noticed. The house was empty.
No furniture, no TV, no pictures on the walls, just bare rooms. And on the floor, in the living room, there were plastic sheets, clear plastic sheeting covering the hardwood. My blood went cold. I turned toward the door. The woman was standing there now, blocking it, still smiling. "Why don't you set that pizza down on the counter?" I looked toward the kitchen. A man was standing there, tall, wearing jeans and a flannel shirt, holding a hammer. I need to go," I said. My voice cracked. The woman stopped smiling. "No, you don't. We paid for delivery. You're supposed to deliver it." "It's delivered," I said. "It's right here. Take it." I held out the pizza box. She didn't take it. The man in the kitchen started walking toward me, slowly, the hammer swinging slightly as he walked. I threw the pizza at her. The box hit her in the chest. Sauce and cheese went everywhere. She stumbled backward. I grabbed the door handle, turned it. It was locked. Deadbolt. I flipped the lock, yanked the door open, and ran. I didn't look back. Didn't get in my car, just ran down the driveway, down the road, in the dark. I ran for maybe half a mile before I felt safe enough to stop and call 911. The police came, found the house. The door was still open, the pizza was on the floor, but the woman and the man were gone. The plastic sheeting was still there, and in the kitchen, on the counter, they found my delivery receipt, and written on it in red marker, "Wrong house." The police traced the order. Prepaid debit card, bought with cash, untraceable. The phone number was a burner, disconnected after the order. The address was real, but nobody lived there. The house had been foreclosed on 6 months ago. It was supposed to be empty. Mike quit that night. Didn't even go back for his last paycheck. He said he keeps thinking about the plastic sheeting, about what they were planning to do, about how if he'd set the pizza down on the counter like she asked, the man would have been right behind him, close enough to swing the hammer. The police think it was a setup, lure delivery drivers to an empty house, rob them, or worse. But they never found the couple, never figured out who they were, just two people who ordered a pizza to the wrong house, or maybe the perfect house. 3 true stories. 3 delivery drivers who thought they were just bringing someone dinner. If you work delivery, trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Don't go inside. Don't follow weird instructions. And if the GPS takes you somewhere that doesn't look right, turn around. To all the delivery drivers watching this, stay safe out there. And to everyone else, maybe tip your driver in cash next time. They're dealing with more than you know. If you're new here, welcome to Spook Feed. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.